Yo, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. What's up, everybody? It's Pick a Side. And of course, I'm your boy LG. I got my man Stack City all day from Trey with me and BarberShop P,
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying, with me as well. Random topic we're going to throw out, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of young talent in the NBA, the National Basketball Association. So my question is this. Out of all this young talent we got, I want to ask you about two guys in particular. Who do you think will have the better career between LaMelo Ball and Zion Williamson? Barbershop P, holla at me.
I'm gonna go with my man Zion Williamson, man, and I'm gonna go with Zion because although I don't think he will have a longer career than LaMelo potentially in the long run, but I do think he will have a better career in a shorter time span. If you get what I'm saying, like his prime years are gonna be elite. You know what I'm saying? Once he's like developed and everything else, and I feel like that because with like Zion, he's just such a physical specimen, man. And like I watch him, and I feel like he's just so raw still, and he still really haven't found his foot in the NBA, and that's something that I talk about a lot when mentioning a lot of the young guys. I mean, even you can say the same thing about LaMelo. Like everybody still got to find their way. They're young. It's like hit your stride till a couple years in the league, but I feel like once Zion finally hit that stride with the peak that he's already on, he's already averaging like plus 20. You know what I'm saying? He's already getting almost double digit boards a game. He's
Beast.
he's getting better and better on the defensive end. He hustles. You know what I'm saying? He has that tenacity and he's not lazy. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing I'm scared of with Zion is injuries. Like I feel like that's the only thing that's going to hold him back. Like the same thing I kind of mentioned with Joel Embiid's situation, because he's always on minutes restrictions. I don't feel like he can get as good a shape he should be because he can't practice some days. And then behind the scene, you taking days off and all of that. But I do really feel like once Zion hit that stride, man, and get, and I also feel like Van Gundy's not the coach for him. Like I don't think Stan's going to be there too long. I can tell you that right now. I don't think Stan's going to be there too long.
I agree.
But but I feel like in the long run, and I love LaMelo. I think LaMelo's a great ball player. I just feel like Zion will have a better, even though it might be shorter, prime of his career where he's make a greater impact. You know what I'm saying? Than LaMelo does. And he's already on that trajectory. It's just he just got to develop and keep going, man. If he can, like I said, if he can stay injury free and really develop where they actually running sets for him and he's getting buckets and you know what I'm saying? Because right now he's just a free guy. Like he's getting garbage buckets, he's getting putbacks, he's running up the court. You know what I'm saying? Getting fast breaks and stuff. But once he get refined, I feel like if he's already doing that, averaging 20 plus doing that, the sky's the limit.
Hey, listen. That's what he is, a glorified garbage man. Hey, listen. When it comes to that question that you asked, LaMelo's a great player, high ceiling, great potential. All right, so I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but I almost think it's LaMelo by default. Here's why I say that. Because Zion is probably the most overrated incoming NBA basketball player, overrated young basketball player that we've seen in the NBA in the past 25 years. This man is overrated, man. He's overrated. He's super overrated. He's not a good basketball player. I'll be honest with you.
Huh? Kwame Brown?
Yeah, I'm including all of those. He's not a good basketball player. He's not. Let me tell you what Zion is. He's a great athlete. He's a great athlete, especially for his size. You take somebody 6'6", 290 pounds, right? Pushing 300. I know they say 285, but I'm going to say 300. 6'6", 300 with a 4.3 40 and a 50-inch vertical. And a 50-inch vertical. Hey, listen, man, he's a great athlete. He's a terrible basketball player, right? That's why I say LaMelo, all right? Because LaMelo has a higher ceiling. He's a 6'6" point guard, all right?
What makes him a terrible basketball player?
He has uncanny, I'm going to get to it. He has uncanny vision. LaMelo is 6'8", point guard, uncanny vision, a shot that's going to get better, like it's trending towards the point of like, you can see that it's going to get better. You can see at some point in his career, he's going to have a great shot. All right. He can score, unlike his brother Lonzo. He can distribute, like I've already said. He's going to be a decent defender. He's going to be a floor manager. He's going to be a quintessential point guard who can also score, who's going to have the clutch gene, and who can be able to defend as well and run a team. All right. So I feel like he got a little magic in him, with a better jump shot. As far as your boy Zion, what makes him a horrible basketball player is his skill level. Not only does he have a low level of skill, but I think he has a low ceiling as far as his skill level is concerned as well. All right. I don't see a jump shot that's going to get tremendously better over his career. All right. Last time I checked, which was as of like a week ago, he had only took 4 jump shots outside of 16 feet this so far this season, and only made 1 3-pointer so far this season.
How many points is he averaging?
He's made 7 threes in his career, and 4 of those threes came in his very first game, his rookie year.
Has he even played 50 games yet?
The man is not a great ball handler.
He ain't played 50 games yet.
Listen, the man is not a great ball handler. He's not a great shooter. All right.
Let
he does
man.
Nothing skillful on the offensive side of the court. All right. He's a glorified garbage man. There's never going to be a point where you run set plays for Zion, as far as at least not anything outside the paint.
What the numbers look like?
At least not outside the paint. Well, what numbers look like?
Zion.
I don't know. You tell me. Y'all the fans of them. What they look like?
Great.
For a garbage man, yeah, I'm sure they are great. But tell me this: what does the team numbers look like? Yeah, I think they're well below. I think they're well below.
What does LaMelo team numbers look like?
Below 500. Well
what
below
LaMelo
500.
look like?
They look like a team that's going. They look like a team that's going to get better over time. They look like a team that's going to improve their record in his second season. In his second season, they're going to improve. They're going to improve their record, not get worse. Zion's team is getting worse in his second season. All right, and LaMelo. LaMelo don't even have.
That's not.
You don't even have a supporting cast that Zion has.
The season is still young. You brought an old coach in Van Gundy, and then on top of that,
y'all didn't even give Van Gundy a chance.
I don't feel like he's having a sophomore slump. I feel like his team is not playing great, but I just feel like if you want to be real, bro. I'm just saying. I said he's having a sophomore slump. I feel like the team in his second year is having a slump. But you know,
he's not helping it out.
I just feel like that's the team that they have structured right now, bro. They're basically the Los Angeles Pelicans. They took all of Los Angeles young guys and they just put them on the Pelicans.
What does he do well as far as his skill level? Not his garbage points, not his bully ball, not his athleticism.
His handle good for a big man.
He has a solid handle. He has a solid handle. I agree with LeBron on that. He hustles.
There's a difference between solid and good.
Everybody. You can't teach everybody.
And he's a good passer.
He doesn't get the ball stolen from him. And
hustle
he's up and down the court.
Hustle is great. You know what I mean?
He's a good passer.
The guy on the end of the bench can hustle. The guy on the end of the bench can hustle.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. He has star potential and has that type of hustle like he's a garbage man and a bench guy. He plays both sides. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to sacrifice. Even though he has the hype and all of that around him, you can tell he just wants to play basketball and get better. And he's working on his game. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. And you gotta give him time to develop. And like I said, right now, they're taking it easy with him. Even LeBron, when he first came in the league, and John
Who's
Wall,
taking it easy with him? Who's taking it easy with him?
I feel like Orlando was taking it easy with him. I mean, not Orlando, but the Pelicans, because with the low, like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons their first 2 years. Ben Simmons
He's on minutes restrictions.
First year.
He's on minutes restrictions.
They still be restricting his minutes. Yes, they do.
I don't know about that, Pete. We're gonna have to double check that.
I'm saying he's not on a minute restriction per se, but he play it in spurts. You know what I'm saying? They play him in spurts.
That's probably because he can't play longer than the spurts.
Your Stack City.
But I don't think that's because of condition. I think that's more so because they're so concerned about his injuries right now.
Listen, I'm not saying the man doesn't belong in the NBA. All right. I'm not saying he don't belong in the NBA. I'm saying he's there because he's a great athlete. If Zion Williamson was 6'6", 195, I said this before and I'll say it again. He'd be playing D2 ball right now. He'd still be in college playing D2 ball if he was 6'6", 195 and not 6'6", 300 pounds.
If was a fifth. Listen.
You're right.
What do you think about Lonzo Ball as a player?
Lonzo or Melo?
Lonzo.
He's okay.
That's what LaMelo going to be in the next 5 years. Okay.
All right. Well, guess what? He's already proven he can do something that his brother can't do, and that's score. He already averages more points to him.
What's that, about 9?
Who? Last I checked, it was
9
like
points.
last I checked, it
He
was like
average
12
about, he average about what, 12, like 13, 12, somewhere around
That
there.
ain't too bad for a rookie.
And he
now.
coming off the bench.
What, hey, what's
That's
Zion
probably-
averaging?
That's probably more so. That's probably more points than Lonzo has ever averaged in his 3 or 4 years in the league when he was with the Lakers
what about
or New Orleans.
Do you think he will average more points than Zion in his rookie season?
No.
No, he won't.
No.
I think he'll
And
have
Zion,
a much
and
longer
Zion ain't
career.
got a shot.
I think he'll have a much longer career. I think he'll have a better chance to lead his team to championships. And
In
I
Charlotte?
think wherever he's playing at, and I think he'll have a higher peak. I think at some point in his career, he's going to be at least a 25 or more point scorer, along with averaging 8 to 10 assists, along with averaging 6 to 7 rebounds. All right. And he's going to be one of those guys that's a constant triple-double threat, night in and night out. I think he can be that guy, man. I think he can be that guy.
Zion,
who also is going to develop. Look how much he's grown as a leader, even in the past few years that we know him since high school till now. I think he'll develop into a good leader and a good game manager and all of that. I think he's going to have everything you need in a good point guard, including on the defensive side of the ball. But go ahead.
Stack City, it sounds good.
I feel like Zion, as far as like if we do player comparisons, they compare him to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But as far as his game, I feel like he's an uber athletic mix of I see a lot of Zebo in him, but he's just athletic.
I think we've seen the most we're going to see from him. I think he's already at his peak. He's already close to his ceiling.
I don't think he's at his peak though, because he ain't played 50 games yet. Stack City.
He's close though. But here's the thing.
He can get a jump shot.
Just because he hasn't played 50. So you mean to tell me everybody who plays at least 50 games or more gets better over time? Nobody stays the same. Nobody gets worse.
No. I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that Zion's gonna stay the same.
I'm saying Zion is gonna be one of those guys.
You're saying he's gonna stay the same. I don't think he's gonna be one of those guys.
P.
If he gets better, it's only a little bit. It's only by a little bit.
Stack City.
Yeah.
I want you to answer a question for me.
Real quick. Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite college basketball team?
What's that got to do with anything?
Who's your favorite college basketball team?
The Tar Heels.
Pick a side, baby. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Let us know who you think is better on YouTube. Is it Zion Williamson's career or is it LaMelo Ball's career?
Hey, look,
get off my Zoom, man. Get off my Zoom.
I control the end button.
Get off my Zoom.
I end these Zooms.
Get off my Zoom, man.
We're not getting off right now. We're not getting off right now. What's the point of that question? What's the point of that question?
We can hear the hate, bro. We can hear it's a biased hate, bro.
You didn't even shout out Hoodlum.
Hey, shout out Hoodlum, my man Ron Stop. Appreciate you sponsoring Pick a Side.
Hey, let me ask you this
BarberShop P, Stack City.
Before we go, who's your favorite college team?
Who's that?
You. Who's your favorite college team?
North Carolina Tar Heels. Hey,
that's your favorite team? That's your favorite team? I thought you was an honest man. I thought you were. I thought you were an honest man. Who your favorite college team?
I'm just the moderator. Hey,
who your favorite college team,
don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the. I'm just the moderator.
Who your favorite college team?
Jayhawks.
Oh, okay, cool. Who your favorite college team, FG?
Hey, you know what Charlamagne the guy told?
I don't know nothing. I want to know who your favorite team is, bro. Come on, man.
That man. Hey, he said I'm just the radio guy.
We could have ended the meeting. We could have ended the meeting. Who your favorite team, bro? Hey, P.
Hey, put your squad out there, cuz. So people know, they get to know us. Rep your squad, cuz.
Come on, man.
Hey, we passed our time. Hey, the show over. The show over.
Squad, cuz. Rep your squad, cuz.
Please tell us. Please tell the people who your squad is.
Hey, get off my Zoom.
How's your Zoom? I got the end button.
Get off my Zoom.
I got the end button, P. Who your team, man? Okay. We don't know what that means.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Who is it?
You gotta get more than that, cuz.
What's that? What's that mean, P?
Whoa.
P, what's that mean?
Whoa.
Who? Who?
Hello?
Who? Who is it?
Whoa.
Never heard of